guys, Cody here, and welcome back to another mod showcase. So today, guys, I'm going to be taking a look at a very cool, realistic Minecraft mod. So, a part of the MC Helicopter mod. I know I've showcased it, I think, 2 times, and each time I've showed off planes and helicopters, and today I'm showing off boats. So, guys, I don't know if you've seen pictures on Instagram or not, but I do have a boat and a jet ski, and I do love going on them. I grew up with my dad. He'd take us out in the boat and everything. We'd go fishing, and I honestly love boats, and this is amazing. There's a speedboat, there's a swan boat, and there's a little dinghy boat right there, and seems to be a tugboat and also a warship. Now, these are still work in progress. They are just added in this feature to the MC Helicopter mod, and wow, is it amazing, guys. The models and the systems. Now, I do have a few suggestions. I'm going to go over them as I go in. But guys, if you want to see this mod in CrazyCraft 3.0, be sure to leave a like. And I think if we go over 5,000, we can make that happen, guys. Because this is ridiculous. Look at this is a swan boat. What's crazier than that? Well, actually, there's something even crazier. Because there's a part of this that adds in a Jetgo. It adds in some really funny, it's another add-on, separate from the boats one, that adds in some crazy things like this. There's a Jetgo, and potentially I'll showcase that if you guys want. Maybe it could be in CrazyCraft 3.0, because there's a lot more weirder ones, because it gets pretty intense. By now, guys, you probably are seeing this, and I'm actually in Minecon, so be sure to follow our Twitter, because we're going to be posting pictures and all that stuff with the fans. And we recorded a ton of videos for you guys, so you guys wouldn't be missing us, I guess. So let's get into the mod, and let's take a look at the 4 boats and how you can craft them. Because currently the tugboat is just aesthetics, and it's just like a decoration thing, and it goes pretty well. So the Chris-Craft Stinger. So Chris-Craft, it's like an amazing boat. It's a very high-end boat, and when I do get older, I do want to end up getting one of those. So this bad boy, you only need 4 wooden boats to make it, an block of iron, a redstone, oak planks, furnace, and a piston. Now, I wish that's the way you would make it in real life, because those are some expensive boats. And the next one we have is it's not a warship. I don't know the class for this, but it seems to be maybe something the Coast Guard would have. Doesn't seem too military grade, but it does have 4 things on the back. We got some lettering on there. I personally don't know what it is, so if you guys do and you're very military savvy, let me know in the comments. So yeah, to craft them, only 3 boats, 3 iron ingots, or 4 iron ingots, and 2 pistons, and you get yourself a warship. Well, that's a good trade-off. I'll do that any day. Zodiac boat, you need 3 pieces of wool and an iron ingot. And the swan boat, it only takes, you would think you would need quartz, but you don't. You just need 5 oak planks and a bone meal and an iron ingot to make this. So you need yourself a drafting table, which is crafted with 2 oak wooden planks, crafting table, a piece of redstone, and 2 fences, and it will draw up the thing you're trying to craft. So currently, if you go to the plane list, that's where the majority of the boats are. Like here's the Zodiac. So if I select that, it will draw up the layout plan, which is very cool. Very cool, and tells you information about them. So you get 2 seats, no gunners, no inventory, no VTOL settings, no dummy, and the health fort, 100, and I think that's pretty much it. Now, it doesn't update on this page. It would be very cool if it did, like if you closed out and the drawing would be right there. But still very cool, and if you don't have enough items, this is very useful, but we do. But it's always nice seeing the drawings. Oh, there's the Chris-Craft. Look at that. Look at that. The number of seats is 3, and we'll go over all that stuff. Inventory slots, that's cool. It's got an inventory slot. There's a lot of drawings to these. Some of the models are more intense, so the longer it takes to draw them, because you can see all the polygons everywhere. So 1,000 of these boats would be very, very hard to, it would lag your game pretty much. So I think we're going to take off. We're going to kick off pretty intense here, and we're going to go for that Coast Guard boat, or the military one. And we see we got no weapons, but if we want to switch seats, we can press F. And we are now in one of the gunner seats. Now, this is a machine gun, guys, a minigun. Hold right click, and you can get yourself firing away. Now, if you are in GM, it won't require anything, but if I'm out of GM, you do need ammo. So if you get back into the main driver's seat, if you press R, you can see that you do need fuel now. The fuel is pretty simple to get. I'll show you guys here. The fuel, it's surprising they added it in, but it's only 5 iron ingots, a piece of coal, and you can fill these bad boys right up. And if you want to load your miniguns and your grenade guns, MK19s, you just need some gunpowder and iron ingots in your inventory, and then you hit reload, but I can't because I don't have any, and I'm in GM, so it doesn't really matter. So let's get into one of these, the grenade ones. Grenade one could use a little bit better model, but I'm not hating. So if we press right click, they'll start shooting out the grenades. Now they don't blow up blocks, which is kind of nice. You know, I don't really like blowing up my world. If you want to zoom in, you can press Z, and if you keep going through the cycles, you'll zoom back out. Let's see with the minigun, how it zooms in. Oh, I need to get into the other one because we don't want to be shooting at the dock. There we go. You can zoom in with this one as well, and you can pepper spray your enemies. Next thing we need to do is drive it. So let's get in the driver's seat. Now there is no steering wheel, which is kind of weird, but there's a few more things added in to the boats, or actually to MC Helicopter, because if you hit control, you can move around your entire screen. So it's called Free Look, and it's pretty useful for the boats because if I re-enable it, you know, we're pretty much getting particle effects all day, and it's spitting up. Oh, there seems to be a boat in there. I left it out there, jeez. I think that he's trying to do the wave system. He's trying to do like a wake behind the boat, and I don't think it's really working with the particle effects. And I actually do have my particle effects at minimal, and it's kind of just annoying. Maybe you can work on a way to fake the waves coming. I know it'd be kind of laggy seeing all that, but it is very cool seeing the wake behind of a boat. And yeah, that's pretty much all you need to know, guys. This warship is intense, and I love it. Or Coast Guard. Okay, I think we've managed to crash it. I think I'll show that off a little bit later, but we move on to the Chris Craft. So, like I said, amazing model, amazing texture. This blew my mind. I had to showcase it when I saw this. You got all the controls in here. You got the steering wheel. Now, it doesn't seem that the props down here rotate. This is an inboard, and you should like see the. I think those might turn, but this doesn't personally turn, the motor itself. So I hope they add that in, and maybe some like little water coming out of these. It'd be cool. Let's get in here, and I don't know if the steering wheel rotates. No, it doesn't. So they should probably work on that. More animations to a model, the better. I mean, our PokeCycles one, we animated the wheels, the steering wheel, the wheelies, and everything. It came out really nice, and it just adds to the mod. Yeah, oh, they are. The props are moving. That's sweet. That is so sweet. So can you imagine just cruising down Crazy Craft? Oh, wow, we're picking up pace. You can slow down by pressing S, you know, standard Minecraft controls. This thing turns freaking well. The other one turned like a brick. Oh, God. But we're hauling, guys, and I don't know if it tells you your speed at all. It doesn't seem to, but that'd be cool to know the top speeds in Minecraft. Again, if you hit control, it's just you're throwing up particles in your face. So you definitely want to hit that control button, and you can zoom around playing Crazy Craft. It could be like a Mobzilla over there, just dodging them, weaving past in the boat. And I think he should add in, if you guys have seen the new Archimedes ships mod, like the new update, he has a system where the boat will tilt. I think that needs to be implemented. It adds to the turning, and it gives it a better feel. It's more satisfying being able to do that. So I hope he adds it in. Oh, God, our docking job. Oh, no. Our boat's gone. You should also add in a docking system where, you know, nobody can take your boat if you tie it up, because it could be like a lock system. That'd be cool. The next one we have is the Swan boat, of course. There's some pedals in there, and there's no engine, but it sounds like an engine, I think. Oh, no, it doesn't. Okay, that's cool. They actually added in some good sounds. This thing flies. For what it is, I mean, I'm probably sweating. I'm just working out here and having a good day on the Swan boat by myself. There is an inventory, guys, so if you are, you can see you got an inventory slot there, and you can store some things in the Swan boat. Damn, this thing hauls, guys. We need to head back because we need to take a look at the last boat, and it doesn't really look like the little prop is in the water. Maybe they should make it sink more, because I think I'm just going so fast I'm starting to fly. I was taking a look at one of the cars. There, I'm gonna do a showcase on the real life cars, and there was a DeLorean. Things started freaking flying. It started flying, and the DeLorean just took off, and I got out, and it just kept going up to the moon. It was ridiculous. So I think there's some extra seats in here. I think I got in the passenger seat. It doesn't show anything for me to switch seats. I hit F and G, but it doesn't seem to be doing anything. Now, if we get in the back, we're able to hold down the fort and be able to drive this thing. So again, free look. You can look at everything. That does turn, which is awesome. But I think it needs to be a bit slower on the turns. See, it's just going back and forth like crazy, and it should be turned the other way. So maybe you should work on the rotations a bit. And yeah, this one's pretty cool. It's point A to point B. And if you run over blocks, even though you're going over on top of them, and your model kind of like dips in, it doesn't derp out. You know, like sometimes Archimedes ships, if you go over like this part, it will derp out your boat, and it should be GG. But let's go park this bad boy, because we need to take a look at the tugboat and all its gloriness. That's one way to park it. So yeah, the tugboat, cool model. Now, he doesn't have a steering wheel or anything. It's just aesthetics, and I hope he adds in some more stuff. But if you have any suggestions for boats, I want him to add like a fishing boat in. I know my brother would, he loves fishing. And, you know, that would be really cool if they added in, because you could use the Fantastic Fish mod along with that and just have a good time fishing in Minecraft. Well, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. And if you do want this in Crazy Craft 3.0, leave a like and let me know your favorite boat down in the comments, guys.